Yeah, bring Craig on here. Hey, Craig. How you doing, Craig?
Bonsoir.
Oh, y'all. Okay, I want to let y'all know. Before we even start this shit. No, the one at the bottom. No, go on.
Tu vas bien?
Do the video. Yeah, that one. Before we even start this shit, Craig is in France right now. Craig is living in France.
Oh, Craig, you in France?
Yes, he is in France right now. So
bien
Miss Gregory is about to be over here talking French to us. I don't got time for this.
Bien sûr. Tu vas bien?
I don't have time for none of this.
Madison.
He's got a Patreon series called Craig in Paris.
No, it's called My Life in Paris.
No, it should be called Craig in Paris.
Ma vie en Paris.
Ma vie en Paris.
Ma vie en Paris.
Tu parles français?
Maddie, tu vas bien?
Je parle français aussi.
Bien sûr.
Ah.
Tu vas bien? Tu vas bien? Tu vas bien? I can't be talking loud with you and playing with you tonight because I'm in a very dignified building. And
girl, you stay over there in the hood right by the Eiffel Tower. Girl, don't give all that. Girl, we girls that done been to Paris know you stay right there in the hood by the Eiffel Tower.
I am by the Eiffel Tower, but it is very dignified. And these white people have already put a note up under my door and told me that I was talking too loud. Now, I can't be getting evicted over here in Paris, okay?
Well, listen, you get evicted over there in Paris, honey. You know how to survive.
you better know it. But so that's why I'm talking at a very, very low decibel.
I done got Miss Mary this new phone, right? I got her a new phone, and she tried to sign in. Mama, why don't you use the phone? Why don't you use your phone on the Wi-Fi, the other phone? Cause I got to find your email and stuff.
But they slipped a little note up under my door, and they wrote on the front and the back. And you know it was from that last time you and I were on FaceTime. When you and I were on FaceTime last week, that's what it was.
They slipped a note under the door?
The next day.
Are you serious, Greg?
They said it was my loud laughing, my loud talking. They told me that they could hear me, my conversation. And it was pretty much given, it was very much so, this is an older building and the soundproofing, doesn't really, help. So please be mindful. And I was like, oh.
So you mean to tell me you can't cut up right now?
I cannot.
Girl, so those people slipped a note under your door, Greg?
Like this.
So my question is, why in the fuck is you staying there and you can't be black like that? And you all the shit you go through, you mean to tell me you're not gonna call out racism for this? All the shit you do, how you be down there like Keith Lee destroying people's restaurants, that you're not gonna bust up and call this racism what it is?
When I tell you Keith Lee came through there and decimated Atlanta.
Now I'm not gonna sit up here in front of you. It's that Keith Lee sexy to me.
Baby, he is so sexy, and the little pants he be wearing be too small.
With all that meat sitting up there, girl, and I'm a carnivore for a good sausage. I just was looking like, damn.
And he got them nice full lips, and I was like,
and those nice cakes.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you. He had on these little cargo pants.
Until I can figure it out.
And his butt was kind of like sticking out in those cargo pants. And I was like, oh, I just want to touch I want to squeeze his Charmin.
You did. Say it loud in your apartment.
Keith Lee, I want to squeeze your Charmin. but he came through there and devastated Atlanta.
Oh, yeah, he got Atlanta together.
I don't understand why, but do you see how a lot of people attacked him and they said that he was out of sorts, he was wrong? I don't think he was wrong, and I don't think that he was malicious. Now, I do restaurant reviews on my live, and I tear their asses up.
Well,
But
you're not a Keith Lee, though.
right. But he was very, very nice. And I just think that he was very honest. He didn't say anything that most of us haven't said already. Because, like, going out to eat in Atlanta, especially brunch, it's become a production. People dressed to the nines. I went to this one place, and I'm not even gonna say the name. It's a black-owned place, and they told me it was a 4-hour wait. We left, went to eat someplace else. We were shopping, like window shopping on a Sunday. 4 hours later, they're gonna come text us, tell me your table is ready. I said, "Ma'am, we've already eaten. Food is already digested. We already window shopping."
It was that bad?
It was terrible. And my thing is, they have these rules that they've set up where you can't sit down. I mean, you can only be sitting down for like 90 minutes or 2 hours. But my thing is, when does the clock start? When you bring me my food, or from the time I place my order? Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, I mean, it's just gotten too. And my thing is, and this goes back to what I say all of the time, people think that because we're black that we can't correct or offer constructive criticism to black-owned restaurants. Why do we try to act like just because I'm offering you feedback that I'm hating? It's not hating. I'm offering you constructive criticism because you'll accept that shit from white people, though. You accept feedback from white folks, but because I'm black and because you black, I can't say anything to you. Like, that is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But it's the reason why mediocrity has slipped in the music industry.
What is it? What done slipped in?
Mediocrity.
Oh, it's such a big word. Can you break that down for me, please?
That's why this subpar bullshit, like Tyler Perry stuff, has slipped through. That's why, like, the music industry garbage comes through because nobody is willing to critique openly out of fear of being called a hater, or it's like, no, that shit is trash.
Yeah, because I heard what he said. They said he sent his family in there first to.
Yeah, I follow him on TikTok. But here's the other thing. I wanted to say this to Chad Ochocinco.
Well, I need you to load this in the system.
Okay.
Because he was one of the ones that said he didn't like Keith Lee's approach and this, that, and the third. I'm like, first of all, he was very nice. He also said, please don't give these businesses a hard time. He said, this is just my opinion. If you want to experience it for yourself, you can and you should. But my thing is, Chad Ochocinco had so much to say, talking about, well, he didn't like that. Well,
put that in the background.
Talking about he didn't like that. Well, a lot of people didn't like the fact that you went upside of Evelyn Lozado's head, but you did that shit. So how the fuck you gonna sit around trying to talk about something which you don't like?
Wait a minute, Craig. You just hold on, y'all. We need a second, please. We need one. Craig, you do know that I'm going to be leaving you on your own with certain things that you say. Can you repeat that, please?
I don't give a fuck. Chad Ochocinco, you got so much to say about Keith Lee, and you didn't like his approach. Well, a lot of people didn't like the fact that you put your hands on that woman. A lot of people didn't like the fact that you beat Evelyn Lozado up. That shit was weak. That shit was tired. And you're gonna sit here and critique a guy who goes in and critiques restaurants, talking about, well, who is he and why? It's because he represents the general public. That's why. That's why. Because he represents the general public. Like, he doesn't have to be some certified food critic, and he represents John and Susie Q public, the people that are going to be going into these restaurants. And what he did was just highlighted what so many of us have been saying about these black-owned restaurants. And I'm gonna tell you another thing about what's going on in Atlanta. They need to get these
Wait, Craig. You said I'm gonna tell you another thing, so you still going? Okay.
And what they need to do is do a review of these black hairstylists and barbershops out there, because y'all done lost y'all motherfucking minds too, thinking people owe y'all something. You are running a business. They make me sick with that shit.
So I just want to let y'all know that what we having right now is a little bit of fag talk.
Y'all asked for it. It's coming in.
This is the segment of the show where we're having a little bit of fag talk.
Take us down so they can see it. Take us down so they can see
it. we just having a little bit of fag talk. Popular hot ass gossip, okay? From two popular hot ass gossipers.
Look, I can't wait to do my lips like this. Like, I got a taste for a little fag talk. Let's have a little fag talk. Y'all better tune in too.
Oh my gosh.
We need to figure out a little, somebody said we need a little jingle.
Yeah. So now that we're having a little bit of fag talk, we're on a timer right now because fag talk only lasts about 10 minutes.
That's right.
So we're going to be running through a little.
And I can't be too loud because
and the fag can't be too loud. So what we're going to do in our fag talk segment, we're going to run down fag talk in 10 minutes. First up on the fag talk conversation is DJ Akademiks and Santana.
Oh,
babe, when I tell you Santana need to walk that bitch like a dog. And yes, what works in my spirit is that the straights sit around here and act like now it's a whole thing. What I don't get is the straights acting like anytime that we clap back to the things that they do to us. Mm-hmm. You get what I said? Now we done killed the word. Now you want to call in all these things like rape. Now they saying that he want to rape the man, using all these terms. But they can use, Craig, correct me if I'm wrong. Pejoratives, is that what you taught me?
They use pejoratives.
They can use all types of pejoratives to describe us, to speak in our directions or whatever it is. They can misgender us. They can do all these things. But the moment you tell them, bitch, that's why your pussy stank. Now you don't like black women. Now you don't like pussy. Now you hate women. Now you want to be, you get what I'm saying? The moment that you, they forget that it's a clapping backing.
And see, that's why the show is going to be called Fag Talk. Because we're going to take the power from that word.
Correct, because it's popular hot ass gossip.
That's what it is.
From two popular hot ass gossipers.
I don't even think Santana like academics like that.
No, that's just something that you say in the hood when you motherfucker tell a bitch after I beat you up, I'ma fuck you. Because that's what you do when you tell a man that. Because first of all, there's no rules when you reading a bitch. I keep telling y'all this shit all the motherfucking time. There's no rules when you reading a bitch. Kids ain't off limits. Mamas ain't off. Because especially when a bitch knocked on your door first.
And here's the thing. When Queen Latifah inserted herself in that, I was kind of nervous for her. Now, we all know she's a lesbian.
We do.
We all know she's a truck driving lesbian.
Hold on, Craig. No, we're not gonna do that. We know that she's a pescatarian. That's what she is. She likes seafood. So come on, Phil.
What's she like?
She's a pescatarian. She enjoys seafood.
I guess I'm a pescatarian too.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Listen, y'all better buckle the fuck up for fag talk. But I was nervous for her because I thought Akademiks was gonna reach in his bag and call her a bull dagger.
I did too.
Did you think that?
I did too.
And it's not like her to really insert herself in anything, especially no fag talk.
Right. Now let's move on. We'll address that a little bit more when the time does permit. Let's move on to this Dwight Howard whole situation with Kitty Litter and the Butch Queen. Here's my thing, right? Without me saying too much, I always inform people when I have the opportunity to speak with people. I
ain't gonna lie, you called this years ago.
I always, when I have the opportunity to speak to people, I always advise people. I always try to give people the best advice. And the best advice that I try to give people is to make decisions based off of who has more to lose in the situation. You got to deal, and I'm myself have learned. I speak from a place of experience. You have to deal with motherfucking people that has just as much to lose as you do.
And see, for whatever reason, some of these undercovers, they don't know that. A lot of them do, but some of them don't know it. Eddie Long didn't know it. Hello? Hello? Wait, was I snatched out of the...
You wasn't. We're here. Actually, let me let you get your moment.
Look, Eddie Long didn't realize that he should have only dealt with people that had something to lose. Instead, Eddie Long was dealing with juniors, young boys.
It's still my show.
Well, he's dead and gone.
But the estate still stands.
That's true.
Child. We can pull them records. He didn't pay them boys off. Because what was it? It was 6 or 7 of those boys. And I'm gonna tell you what a good fag friend of mine told me years ago. You ready?
Oh, you talking about another popular hot ass gossiper?
That's right. That's right.
What did they say?
Let me tell you what another fag told me. 2 people who don't know each other can't tell the same lie on you. And it was about 6 or 7 of those boys, and they all didn't know each other. And they had very similar stories about Bishop Eddie Long. So he was touching on somebody's penis. Girl, you may as well get you a sign and have it sitting up at the desk. Because when I get on that, when I sit down over there for fag talk.
Now, Craig, you are definitely the main reason why I could not upload that birthday video that I had.
Oh, really?
Bitch, I could upload that video.
because I said Adina Howard was working at the FedEx in upstate New York.
I could not upload that video. I was live on my birthday, Mo, and I couldn't upload that video.
Because I said Adina Howard worked for FedEx up in upstate New York in Rochester.
That's not true. I don't know anything about that.
I want a freak in the morning, a freak in the evening.
Craig, would you like to repeat that?
Adina Denise Howard is working in shipping and receiving at the FedEx in Rochester, New York.
Oh. 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 Oh.
So is it not Denise?
We gotta let the fag talk go, girl. We only have time for that. That's enough of the fag talk. Take the fag talk out.
Wait. I'm gonna see y'all on the 13th up at the City Winery.
I don't know about all that. Put the breaking news back in the bag and let's talk about we gotta let fag talk go.
Bye.